Our broadcast tonight coming to you from New York City, amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important.
David Aldridge, thank you. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the field.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jackson is out there with Miller. Then it's Muller. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Smits in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for New York, we've got Starks. Ewing is out there with Johnson. Then there's Harper. And it's Houston at the 3, the small forward. Good.
Much respect for the jumper of Houston. He knows exactly when to let it fly.
Harper against Jackson. Passes it to Miller. Shoots over Starks. That's good for Miller. The assist by Jackson.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Houston. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Harper, no good. O'Neal inside. Johnson's there. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
They get the rebound. Johnson, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Miller outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Smits. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Johnson outside. The dish to Starks. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet.
And every time we see Starks, he looks a little more comfortable from range.
Outside Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Pass to Starks. Lets it go with the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And though we often talk about Harper scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
Here's Jackson. Now the pass to Muller. From deep. Doesn't go for him. So New York will take it the other way. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. To give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Over to the wing. Houston can't get it to go. Indiana trailing here. O'Neal with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. Chalk up 2 there. O'Neal's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Starks. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here's Jackson. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Jackson passes to Smits. Stolen by Ewing. And now the Knicks on the break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Jackson against Harper. It's Miller on the wing. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. Another shot, and O'Neal finishes inside. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Ewing kicks to Starks. Off target with his three. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Starks.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Miller. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. But whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Pass to Campbell. Here's Ward. Tinsley covering. Stolen by Tinsley. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Stolen by Mason. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And slam dunk by Camby.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Tinsley pass to Smits. That one falls off Tinsley's feet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Mason. Good D by Miller.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Count it. Good.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Mason. Inside. Here's Ward. Miller grabs the miss.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Tinsley. Headed by Shumpert. Shots good by Miller. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
1:51 left in the first quarter, and they pick up 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
That free throw good for Miller. Here's Ward. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Indiana making some changes. Persons checked in for Doug McDermott, and Mullen subbed in for Miller. Back to Lee. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Indiana.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Best. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Kicks to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Person. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooter. Look at O'Neal, a great player, second in the league.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Best. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Ward. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Danny Granger, he's checked in for Person. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 41 seconds left to play in the first. On the wing, Mullen. Over Davis. Mullen's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Davis, the pass to Ward. Back to Davis. It's up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Best. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Ward. A three-pointer off the mark. That will count. And no good. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.